Hey guys. I don't really know how to make a video like this. I'm going to try to do it all in one take so I don't have to really cut up this video. Sorry if I don't have everything on hand. I just felt like I needed to make this quick and get it online so people see this and can make adjustments to how they are running their Bitcoin node or how they are communicating with other node operators, maybe people that they know, to get the word out about this. So pretty much it's come to my attention that there's a pretty big divide in the Bitcoin developer community, and this is over an issue with op return data and transactions where Bitcoin Core has enabled the use of op return over 84 bytes. And what I'm seeing from the knots community, so there's Bitcoin Core and Bitcoin knots, and they're not competing, but they are the leading applications that node runners use to manage their nodes. So Bitcoin knots doesn't want op return data in transactions over 84 bytes. They want it less than that. So they want to keep the cap. Bitcoin Core has removed that cap. The concern in the knots community seems to stem that there can be illegal data pushed to the blockchain with an op return of over 84 bytes. And this means that node operators / runners could be complicit in digital crimes of sending or receiving this data in an op return that could be illicit. And I'm alluding to that this could be CSAM. So not good material, not something I agree with, not something I want to share, but it comes down to the core foundation of why Bitcoin was built. And I believe Bitcoin was built without regulatory scrutiny involved. The creator or creators didn't seem to care what a government thought of their creation, which I think we would all agree that creating a permissionless, no trust, money transmitting apparatus on the internet is not in the best interest of world governments. So the creation of Bitcoin didn't take into account regulatory scrutiny, and I don't believe it should now. I don't think the direction of Bitcoin should be concerned, really should be concerned about regulatory scrutiny that might happen. These seem to be what if feds are worried about data on a blockchain, which I'm sure they're worried about tons of data on the internet. Most likely not that worried about 84 bytes in Bitcoin blocks, And even if that data is in these blocks, node runners aren't using, at least I'm not going to be a node runner, using a third party to interpret this said data and view it. I don't want to view any of these illegal things that are going on, but I do want to run a node, and I want it to be decentralized, and I don't want this to cause a hard fork. And that's what I see this coming to. There's two main camps. One wants arbitrary data in op returns to remain under 84 bytes, and one group wants it to be over 84 bytes, which I think is fair because in Bitcoin, you pay for the block space with your fee. So the larger data that you add to your transaction, you're going to be paying for another fee. These are all valid transactions to the Bitcoin network. It doesn't matter what data you add. I could add non-illegal data. I could add my name to the blockchain. And Knots thinks that's okay. Core thinks that's okay. And it's really become too divisive over little amounts of data. To say that Bitcoin as a tool should only be used for my purpose and my purpose only, which Knots thinks is only financial transaction data. And I agree, Bitcoin is mostly used for that. But there are other use cases. Even Satoshi has put in text to blocks. That doesn't I mean, that really doesn't align with just being a monetary transactional system. He embedded data from a newspaper. I mean, he embedded quotes. Bitcoin works as a timestamp server. There are other use cases for Bitcoin besides monetary transactions. I could hash a Bitcoin address with my name in it. I can add all this there's different ways to manipulate data online, and I feel like this argument's gotten out of hand. The core developers have made a change without, they maintain their own software, make the change. Knots maintains their own software, make the change. But when we're discussing a hard fork or the possibility of a hard fork, it should be taken seriously. This asset is storing multiple trillions of dollars. And I really believe that the Knots maintainers don't care if they fork this. They don't care about what they're doing to Bitcoin now or why they're doing it. And I've even gone into the Knots community on Discord to try and talk to them, and I was only met with hostility. I was called a shitcoiner. I was called a retard, and I was only asking questions. Maybe I'll link some of those later if there's comments wanting to see this. But really, I'm not a retard, and I'm not a shitcoiner. I'm a Bitcoin maximalist who believes in the open permissionless system that Bitcoin was built on. I mean, it was built without regulations in mind, and I don't think the course of action is to start thinking about regulations now. I really don't see the difference of over 84 bytes and under 84 bytes, whether that's any problem. And the Knots argument, I mean, if it's under 84 bytes, I could split up illicit material in multiple transactions and it still be on the blockchain. So the argument is really invalid. There's already illegal data on the blockchain. I'm not going to go look for it. I just know that it's there. It can be used for other things besides transferring money. And even being used for transferring money, a lot of that is illegal transactions. I guess I'm somehow complicit in these illegal transactions because I'm storing the whole blockchain. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with viewing CSAM, seeing CSAM, distributing CSAM. And I really don't think Bitcoin will only be used for that. And I really think the benefit of Bitcoin as it stands now outweighs the detrimental effects of illegal activity on the blockchain. My node's operating fine. Bitcoin Core 30 is operating fine. And Bitcoin Knots wants to correct action that Bitcoin Core 30 has made. And they want to do it in an aggressive manner. They want to do it fast. They want to do it under the pretext of this is an emergency declaration. And I'm probably going to leave a lot of the supporting material that I can find in these comments. But that's not the way Bitcoin should evolve. We need to have a slow-moving development. And they want to push this fast and do it, it seems, without care of if a hard fork can happen. I just think this is disingenuous to the way Bitcoin has evolved all these years. And it's disingenuous to the creators of Bitcoin. Even the maintainers of Bitcoin up until now, I think this is just an overstep by the Knots community. And it's really weird. It's come down to public perception almost. They don't want to be seen as people complicit in crimes online because that they write Bitcoin code or something like that. But even, I mean, tools will always be used for nefarious things. There's bad actors with every tool. The internet is used for nefarious things, and I don't see any of them logging off of the internet. I just think these arguments that they've proposed are not very logical, and I want to continue to have this conversation. I don't think this is over. Luke Das Jr. is pushing for this, and he's going to make the changes that he wants, regardless of what I say, or pretty much anybody says, because he has morals and doesn't want illegal activity on Bitcoin. So I want to hear some other ideas about this. I'm a little concerned just because I don't like the nature of hard forks. I don't think anybody that's a true maximalist does. And I don't see any reason for it. I mean, they're basically saying with over 84 bytes of data, illegal content will exist, and under 84 bytes that it won't exist. And that's just not true. So hear me out, write some comments. I'll be trying to reply to them all, and I'll link some communities down below where we can continue the conversation. And I'll link some information like the BIP proposal and some stuff that Jameson Lopp has written about Luke Dash Jr., which, again, this is going to go into the public perception bucket. These are personal attacks against Luke that I don't think should be pushed, but people should see this at least. I don't know. I don't want to devolve into all personal attacks, but I'm going to leave some of those in the comments. So let me know what you guys think. This is important to me. It also concerns me. So just trying to put some feelers out there. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.